An unexpected turn in what was supposed to be another amazing part of her amazing trip claimed the life of the fastest woman on four wheels. Jessi Combs joins us as we learn more about Jessi's last drive and the tragic and strange event that happened in the vast Alvord Desert, which answers the questions about her untimely death. The United States' Jessi Combs was born on July 27, 1980. Jessi has always been interested in speed and mechanics. Her family's love of exploring and off-roading sparked these interests in her. She learned how to fix cars and change engines by working with her father in the shop, where he was a mechanical engineer. She eventually built, fixed up, and raced cars because she loved them so much. Jessi dove right into the world of metalworking and engineering. She went to Wyotech, a technical trade school in Wyoming, to learn about different aspects of the car industry. She graduated with honors and a certificate in custom automotive fabrication. The things Jessi learned at Wyotech helped her build her job in the future. When Jessi graduated from high school in 2004, she was very excited to start working. With her newfound skills, she went on to become a skilled metalworker, fabricator, and car expert. Professionals in the field quickly noticed her skills and drive, which led to her appearance on the famous TV show Overhaulin' in the early 2000s. The attention she got from Overhaulin' helped her start her career on TV, and she went on to have a lot of important roles on shows like Extreme 4x4, where she was in over 90 episodes and held a major role for 4 years. Millions of people watched Jessi show off her skills and knowledge on Extreme 4x4, where she built an amazing portfolio of race trucks, street trucks, and trail rigs. In 2007, Jessi was working in the studio when she had an accident that got a lot of attention and couldn't be explained. She got a terrible burst fracture in her spine when a big piece of machinery fell on her. Even though doctors said she would need to use a wheelchair for the rest of her life, Jessi miraculously got her medical release after surgery, 8 months of bed rest, therapy, and healing. In the years that followed, Jessi appeared on TV shows like Mythbusters and All Girls Garage, which made her even more well-known and flexible. In these shows, her skills and love for working on cars and making things out of metal were clearly shown. Many women around the world who want to be engineers or race car drivers look up to Jessi because of how charming she was and how dedicated she was to her work. Because of the training she got from these TV shows, Jessi became a star driver in movies and commercials. She drove everything from crazy fast cars to big trucks, old cars to rally cars, and hot rods with 2, 4, or even no wheels. In addition to her work on TV, Jessi Combs was known as the fastest woman on 4 wheels because of how well she did in land speed races. With speeds 2 to 4 times faster, land speed record cars blow away standard racing cars like those in Indy, NASCAR, and Formula One. As long as the car has wheels, there are no rules and any new ideas are welcome. With a top speed run of 440 miles per hour in the North American Eagle Supersonic Speed Challenger, Jessi set the 4-wheel land speed record in 2013 at an amazing 398 miles per hour. This was a huge accomplishment. It is a retired F-104 Starfighter Air Force fighter jet that has been stripped of its wings and given solid metal wheels. It has an amazing 52,000 horsepower and is 56 feet long, which is really impressive. Jessi also competed in important long-distance off-road races without fear, showing her strength in legendary events like the Baja 1000 in Baja California, Mexico, and the epic King of Hammers in the dangerous desert of Johnson Valley, California. People in the racing world looked up to and respected her because she was brave and had unmatched skills. Over the years, Jessi kept pushing the limits of what she could do. Her fearless chase of speed and mechanical perfection inspired others. Her unwavering determination to break barriers and set new records, even when things went wrong, showed how much she loved what she was doing. Even when things went wrong, she didn't give up and showed amazing resolve. Trying to break land speed records, making regular TV appearances, and building a strong social media profile took an unmatched amount of hard work. Jessi knew that her goals and decisions made her stand out. She also knew that a normal life and family didn't seem likely, especially since she was a woman in a field that was still mostly controlled by men. In Oregon's Alvord Desert on August 27, 2019, Jessi Combs and her team set out on a dangerous land speed record try. They wanted to beat the women's land speed world record of 512 miles per hour, which was set by Kitty O'Neill in 1976 in a 3-wheel vehicle. Their job was to make Jessi Combs the world's fastest lady. "It may seem a little crazy to walk right into the line of fire," she wrote on Twitter. People who are ready to do great things will. People call me crazy, but I say thank you. She had no idea what would happen to her. The thing Jessi really wanted to do that day was go faster than 512 miles per hour and become the fastest woman in the world. She was determined and had amazing skills. She wanted to make history by crossing the vast Alvord Desert in the North American Eagle Supersonic Speed Competition. As Jessi tried to push her car to its limits, tragedy hit just minutes into the drive. There was a terrible accident that caused her car to lose control at a very high speed. She showed how brave and determined she was as she tried to steer while trying to turn off the engine, get the parachutes out, and apply the brakes. She tried to get back in charge, but fate had other ideas. The car hit something at a very high speed, killing her too soon and tragically. But what happened? From the pieces of evidence found at the crash site and the pieces of evidence found by the North American race team, it looks like the front wheel broke mechanically, most likely because it hit something in the desert. A press statement from the Harney County Sheriff's Office says that the front wheel assembly fell apart because the front wheel failed. The front wheel broke when the car was going about 550 miles per hour. Jessi was killed by blunt force trauma to the head. According to investigators, she died before fire engulfed the race vehicle. Jessi sadly died while trying to break the land speed record for a female driver. It wasn't until June 2020 that Guinness World Records finally named her the fastest woman in the world. The official record for the fastest female land speed is now 522.8 miles per hour, which is very fast. It's an honor that she deserves for her amazing skills and hard work. During her attempt to break the record, Jessi ran at an amazing 515.3 miles per hour on one run and at an amazing 548.4 miles per hour before the accident. Most land speed records are based on the average of 2 runs that were finished within 60 minutes of each other. The average speed would have been 531.9 miles per hour, but Guinness came up with 522.8 miles per hour. This may have been because they had to do a lot of math to figure out how far they went at top speed during each run. No matter what the exact number is, Jessi Combs did amazing things. Many people thought that recognizing her record speed of 548.4 miles per hour and calling it a day would have been a proper way to honor her bravery and skill. Still, the fact that she is known as the fastest woman in the world shows how important she is to the sport of land speed racing. Her death had a huge impact on the racing world and all of her fans, but her memory lives on. Not only is she known for her amazing racing skills, but also for her unbreakable spirit, lack of fear, and drive to encourage others to follow their dreams without hesitation. It was truly amazing how Jessi went from being a young girl who was interested in speed to becoming the fastest woman on 4 wheels. Many people around the world were moved by her love of engineering and her unwavering commitment to her job, especially women who want to become engineers or race car drivers. The amazing thing Jessi did in land speed racing will always be remembered in the pages of motorsports history, but Jessi Combs' story doesn't end with her untimely death. The Jessi Combs Foundation was started in 2019 by a small group of her friends, family, and loved ones. The foundation wants to continue her work of breaking down barriers and rejecting stereotypes by teaching, inspiring, and empowering the next generation of women leaders. Today, her foundation is still making a difference by asking, what would Jessi do? This simple question helps young people follow their goals without any shame, just like Jessi did all her life. Her lasting impact is a source of inspiration that shows us that we can do great things if we are passionate, determined, and fearless. The journey of Jessi Combs was cut short, but her spirit lives on in the minds of those she inspired and the many lives she touched. For many years to come, she will be seen as a sign of strength and courage and as the fastest woman in the world. If this video taught you something or made you think, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the station to get more sad videos. Leave a comment below and tell us what you think about this story. We love hearing from you.